What advice do you wish that you had gotten as newlyweds?
We don't know yet. I think the one thing we're going to have to think about is, no, it's not always going to be this easy.
You are not always right, but you are not always wrong.
People show their love in different ways. Her love comes in a full culinary meal. That's amazing. Mine is a just because gift, so it's different, and you shouldn't compare or have expectations of, what that love looks like.
A lot of people have said that marriage changes everything and that it's going to be a completely different life, but I didn't get that marriage, is the same except you're just more committed.
Take a real honeymoon. Really try to get away right after the wedding and spend time with each other, because planning a wedding and then also doing the wedding is takes a lot out of you and sometimes out of the relationship, and to really refocus.
Honestly, maybe one of the best pieces of advice that we got was actually from one of her best girlfriends who said she called us one day on the phone, and she had just got married, and she said, ask me how my married life is. And Layla goes, how's your married life? And she goes, same as the old life. You feel like it's this bad, it must be this huge change, and it's not.
To hold each other accountable and make sure you keep the partnership as one.
Don't buy.
That's what I was going to say! Sorry, I just screamed. I was going to say probably something to do with our registry.
I would have liked for someone to have guided me in what we actually needed.
Just like anything else, you have to prepare for the unexpected. You have to prepare for, life's vicissitudes.
Life what?
You know what I mean. You have to plan for unexpectancies. The winter is going to come, so prepare for it. It's not going to be Marvin Gaye and lingerie all the time.
Yeah.
Compromise is the biggest advice I wish I would receive. Meeting someone in the middle of, look, I know this is something I don't want to do, but if this will make you happier, let's find a happy medium.
And I think if someone had told me to just check selfishness at the door, it would have been really helpful at the very beginning.
What made me more scared about getting married was that we're gonna be locked to each other, we're gonna be we cannot do anything but with each other. And I learned that we have our own freedom. That's not true. That's why I was scared, but now I know it's if I respect her and I love her, I'll give her the space to do anything she wants, because she's a different person. She's not the same as me.
Just enjoy what you have right now more, because once the babies come, everything changes. And you don't go to movies on Sunday afternoon, and you don't sleep late. I don't think I've slept late in 14 years. And so just enjoy it and take it slow and just travel, spend some money.
If you feel as though your spouse has done something that you disagree with that particular thing. Don't say you always do this. I think that causes resentment, and the fact that you're being characterized is insulting.
Knowing that our lives were going on before we met each other, and we didn't have to give up our pursuits of recreation and the arts or whatever we were interested in.
No one's ever right, no one's ever wrong. It's just you're working things out and you're trying to figure it out together. I think if someone told us that when we were younger, I think that would have been a good advice for us.
No matter how upset you are with each other, to just try to push through it, and if you can just get over that hump with being angry, then it does get easier.
We weren't living together before marriage, so therefore we had to adjust to now sharing quite a bit and being a little more tolerant. So I think maybe if someone were to give me that kind of information, I think that would have been helpful somewhat,
Yeah.
To listen to one another, do whatever it takes to communicate your feelings and be heard.
Well, I have a tendency to hold a lot of things in. And then I explode, I think letting loose of your emotions and thinking as it happens is more beneficial in marriage.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I would say, don't worry, it's going to be better down the road. And it was.
I think I wish I had gotten the advice
that would have told us a little bit how the relationship changes over the decades. If you're going to survive and you're going to live together, you have to make progressive adjustments as the years go by.
At the time, the idea was that the man went to work and the wife stayed at home and took care of the kids. And so that I had a lot less participation with the children than most husbands have now, and then that I would have liked to have had. And so I do regret that.